Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my Jaron Ennis versus David Avanesyan IBF World Welterweight title boxing preview. Also, I'll be doing my predictions for the whole card. So let's get on with it straight away. So starting off then with Tally Core against Manuel Diadots, the tough Mexican. Well, I wouldn't say he's a tough Mexican, but he can be stopped. Let's be real. And Ty Cole will be looking to dead stoppers. Is obviously 10 3-minute rounds in the 175-pound division, the light heavyweight division. Of course, Ty Cole's record 8 wins, 0 defeats, with the 1 draw. They are 19 wins, 2 defeats, and 1 draw. You would expect Cole to get the win here, in my opinion, and I think he gets it done. I mean, Mexicans are normally tough. They can normally be tough operators, Mexicans, but I don't think this one's a tough operator. I think he's there to be stopped, in my opinion. And I'm going to go for Ty Core to get stoppers in the first. I'm going to go for the 5th round stoppers win for Ty Core against Manuel Diadots. Up next then for the WBC World Female Featherweight title, of course, defending champion, that is Stein Nicholson. 10-0 record, who obviously, let's be real, got gifted that belt, let's be real. So it was Amanda Swan vacated, so it's a bit of a dip for Stein Nicholson. She comes up against Diana Fathers. Just the 1 defeat for Diana Fathers, but yeah, let's be real, Stein Nicholson, I expect this to be a one-way masterclass for me. For Stein Nicholson, she shouldn't have any problems. And for Stein Nicholson to get a very comfortable and dominant unanimous decision win for Stein Nicholson against Diana Fathers. Up next, then we got Terrell Hackett against Peter Dobson. Obviously, Terrell Hackett, again, one of these upcoming fighters in the 147-pound division. 8 wins for Hackett. Obviously, 0 defeats, 0 draws. Up against Peter Dobson. Peter Dobson, who was last out against Conor Benn, of course, in America. And we all know our opinions on Conor Benn. He shouldn't be anywhere near a boxing win at the moment, but he still is, because that's America for you. America will allow anyone in. But Peter Dobson, which was actually his first defeat, which is quite interesting, isn't it? Which was actually his first defeat. It's Conor Benn by Wales, Peter Dobson, for God's sake. Conor Benn, let's be real, he was only fighting. I mean, Conor Benn's a good talker, isn't he? He's a good talker, but he still fights. He still fights people that have been picked up by the street bins. So, but yeah, it's not about him. It's not about Conor Benn. It's about Peter Dobson. It'd be a relatively close fight, I reckon, but I would expect Hackett to win this fight. It is for the WBA Continental America's welterweight title, and I'm going to go for Hackett to win a points decision over Peter Dobson, but Hackett could easily stop Peter Dobson yet as well, because I think Peter Dobson can tire towards the end of the fight, so that's where Hackett will put the pressure on. But I'm going for Hackett to win on points, in my opinion. On to the 12-feature event then, for the WBA Continental America's Super Featherweight title. Henry Yabron, 19-0 record against Christopher Diaz, who has a very padded record, 28 wins, 4 defeats. In the 130-pound division, Super Featherweight division, I tell you what, it's one of them, but I think then I do respect Henry LeBron. I would edge towards Henry LeBron to win the fight for me. And I would endorse for Henry LeBron to win on points, in my opinion, than Christopher Diaz. I think it'd be a comfortable decision win for Henry LeBron in the end. So I'm going for Henry LeBron to win on points. But it's all about the main event, which is Jaron Ennis, Boots Ennis against David Avanesyan. Jaron Boots Ennis, 31-0 record. David Avanesyan with a 30 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 draw. 147-pound division for the IBF World Welterweight title. Ennis' world title toss, obviously, was he won after he got vacated by Terence Crawford, of course. Well, stripped of Terence Crawford, of course, and this is going to be obviously on the Matchroom show. Obviously, Jaron Ennis, it'll be his first fight under Matchroom and Eddie Hearn and Frank Smith. And it's a bit of a homecoming for him as well. A bit of a homecoming for Jaron Boots Ennis as well. One of the best welterweight fighters in the division as well, Jaron Boots Ennis. Probably behind Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. But obviously Terence Crawford has stepped up to super welterweight now, so you probably say Jaron Boots Ennis at the moment is probably the best welterweight in the world, you would have to say. And Jaron Boots Ennis, one of he's this fighter that, even though he does box on the right foot, even though he does box on the back foot, Jaron Ennis, he's got the boxing skills, hasn't he? He's got the boxing skills, he's got the power as well. Jaron Boots Ennis in his punches. Him and Terence Crawford, if they were ever to have a fight, it will be a very intriguing matchup because they both like to box on the back foot, Ennis and Crawford. And obviously, this is one of Terence Crawford's leftovers in David Avanesyan, who Terence Crawford knocked out in the 6th round, of course, as well. So it's a bit of it's like a first title defense, really, isn't it, for Jaron Ennis? It was meant to be Cody Crowley, but obviously Cody has got his issues. I think it was with his eye. I think it was his eye, but he's got medical issues, so he had to pull out. I don't know if he's still mandatory, that Cody Crowley. I think he might be still mandatory. So I still think that fight will happen with Jaron Ennis probably after this. But I tell you what, it's probably not a bad last minute opponent, in my opinion. It's not a bad last minute opponent for me because I actually think David Avanesyan is probably better than Cody Crowley, in my opinion. But I feel the same outcome will happen still. I just think Ennis is still a level above that David Avanesyan. Avanesyan, in my opinion. And Jaron Ennis is obviously, if he wants that fight with Terence Crawford, he needs to match or do better than Crawford did than David Avanesyan, which is what Ennis needs to do. So I do think Ennis will get the stoppage, but I think he'll get the stoppage 1 round later than Terence Crawford did. Than David Avanesyan. I think Jaron Ennis gets the stoppage in the 7th round than David Avanesyan. So that is my one, and this was David Avanesyan bottom preview and bottom predictions. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments, and I'll see you all for the Alabek bottom preview and bottom and full card preview. So take care, stay safe, and see you later.